They say variety is the spice of life. I might be taking it to the next level. Big day for Coco Pop and Chris. Coco Pop is going to get moved today into that pen over there with the others, and then eventually into the big pen. But this is the first part of the big move today. So I just put up this fencing. I don't put any electrics on, but it's just as like a little guard, so she just goes in the direction I want her to go in. But they'll follow the buckets. I haven't fed them yet this morning. Back to the other one. And Coco Pop. Let's go. Let's go. Coco Pop. Follow. Come, Coco Pop. Come on, in here. Right, you guys are only going to be there temporarily. We feed the ones over there, and then I'm going to move the others. Follow me, girls, follow me. Da, 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 da. In here. Oh. As you can see, it's really easy to move kuni pigs, especially if you train them with the bucket. And then I just use the electric fencing as a bit of a barricade so that they don't get distracted along the way. Because that's the biggest thing, is that they get distracted along the way. Now you might be wondering why I have 4 in here when I said I was only going to have 2. The reason being is that 2 of them will be moved into the pen that I've just put Coco Pop and Chris into. And then once I have sturdied and strengthened that gate at the top, I will be letting the others into that pen, and then I can easily move 2 of these girls into the next pen. So I'll do that this afternoon when it's the afternoon feeding time. Oh, drizzling again. Love it. Love the drizzle. Any water is good. Had a bit of rain this morning, which is always a good thing. Seems to have been a little bit more soaking than the other 5 drops of drizzle we've been getting. Hope it continues. Come rain, Fill up this water mine. You can do it. You can do it. Yes, you can. So I've loaded the trolley with some shorter pieces of these wood slats, and I'm going to go to the top fence of the big paddock and try and see if I can strengthen the gate a little bit. So this is the gate that I know Oreo will make mincemeat out of. So I'm going to try and put hinges on, and then I'm going to just put some of these slats on to strengthen it. Right, I've marked my pre-drilling holes on the wood and down here too. Right, pre-drilling of holes is done. Only one screw didn't come to the party, but it's pretty secure. Okay, I've blockaded this gate up a little bit over here. It's very temporary. This is raining and I'm looking a bit like a drowned rat, but the rain is good. Look, lovely rain. It's been raining on and off all day. Nothing very heavy though. I managed to get into the shed just before it started sousing down, and oh my goodness, my rainwater harvesting tank so badly needs water. So I'm so pleased with this rain. I wanted to do my last move of pigs this evening at feeding time, but I might leave that for tomorrow morning if it's not raining. So Oreo and Coco Pop have gone through the gate that I left open for them to be able to access the big pen, and as expected, the others never did this, but Coco Pop is checking the perimeter and Oreo is following. So she's checking, looking for weaknesses. This is what she always does when she's put in a new pen. But now I haven't seen them come out the other side, so I'm a bit worried they've already found a place to escape through. Right, I can still see them going along the fence, looking for weaknesses. Poor Mellow Puff is a bit sad, aren't you, Mellow Puff? Because this is the first time she's been separated from Tim Tam, her sister, and she's missing all the girls she's always been with. She's been the baby of the group, even though she's the same age as Tim Tam. Oh, Mellow Puff. Raining again, and there's a beautiful rainbow. Lovely. So I'm here today at Nick and Andrea, and I've brought in a whole lot of boerewors spice. We are going to make sausage today. I'm going to teach Nick new skills. Yay. He's going to learn how to make sausage, and we are going to make a peppermint crisp tart. I'll show them how to do that too. Excellent. So it's good to be able to teach other people how to do things. So I'm busy soaking the sausage casings in, well, the hog casings in warm water, and then I'll flush them out with water as well. This is to get all the salt out of it that preserves it. So we have already emptied out the first load of water, which was got most of the salt out. So this will sit in this while we mince the meat. So while I've been cutting up the meat, Angie has been mincing it, and the fat I've cut into little blocks because we're going to start off by making just normal pork bangers, and we're going to be doing 6 times the recipe. So we've got some rolls that Angie made yesterday, which we're going to turn into crumbs to add into this. So it's just, it's going to have mace, thyme, sage. You're going to put some salt in? And know.
I mean, there's salt in the bread.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so Nick is now adding in the mince. He's now put in the wrong mince. Yeah. He hasn't, because that's not the mince that we, yeah. That's the mince over there.
I thought it was
that we weighed. No.
No.
It wasn't, this was for the boerewors.
Right.
It's okay, work out how many handfuls that is, and so we can just adjust.
Take out the meaty lump.
Before you put in, just take some of this out and put over there.
No, I can't, because I put the herbs and the bread in there.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Okay, Nick.
What you need to do, darling, right, see the fat, put some of that in there.
Right.
Okay, and then some good lump of the mince.
Yeah.
Keep going with the mince.
With the what?
The mince.
Okay, so we're making just normal pork bangers now to start off with. Angie is doing a great job at, she's mixed up the instant pudding. We've put down the layer of graham crackers that I brought, and the instant pudding and the peppermint crisp added into that to make our Transkei mud.
Scrape out the bowl because I hate leaving any behind.
And she's scraping out the bowl.
Sorry about the noise.
No, you're not.
And Nick is making a racket.
He has to get involved.
So I'll go back to chopping up the meat for the mincer. We're all doing different tasks here today. So we're now going to, this that I have crumbled up, we'll just sprinkle on the top. And that just gives the final
minty, chocolatey numbness.
So Angie's enjoying the peppermint crisp tart. So because she's made it, she can lick it, and that's what it looks like. Mmm, yum diddly dumptious. Good.
I know.
Oh, hide it away from Nick.
Luckily he's got his hands full.
So Nick is using his strong, muscular hands.
So this is
to palpate the meat.
6 kilos, 6.5 kilos of meat.
Yeah.
Well, it's shoulder pork, so it's got fat in it as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
6.5 kilos. I've got 200 grams of sage in there, and 100 grams of sage, 100 grams of thyme. Yeah. Now I'm just about to mix it all up and then put the salt and pepper in, and that's ready for our British bangers.
Mm. But we need salt, put the salt, you'll have to mix it up again after you do the salt. And
yeah, so Angela need
Camille Hout boerewors spices in with 1 cup of water. So I've got basically 200 grams of Camille Hout boerewors spice with 1 cup of water, and I'm now going to add in 1 cup of vinegar. And then massage it all together.
It smells like a sausage factory here.
It might be a sausage factory. Cindy and Nick and Andrea's sausage factory. Can. That's it. Can. The can factory. Cindy, Andrea, Nick. Right. Ready for eating. What do you think?
Oh, it's horrible. I don't think you should have any at all.
What do you think, Nick?
Awesome. What is it called?
You can either call it Transco Mud or Peppermint Crisp Tart.
Yeah, awesome.
And the reason why you flash it, then it becomes much easier to put on the sausage machine. So you just put it over the tap like that, and then we're going to actually put, where's the water thing?
There.
There. So you see, you flash it like this.
Okay, cool.
And it just becomes much easier to fill. So that's one hole.
Yeah.
Right, so you're putting it on. So it's coming loose, like with that. Let's get that bit. So now we... Right, Nick is giving it a go now to try and flush the hog casing.
I can't find the end.
He can't find... Oh, I love it when Nick can't do something. It makes me feel like
there
all
it is.
powerful.
I got it. So you put that over the tap
You
end.
put that over the tap, and then you just
Hold
turn
it
the,
on there.
Yeah,
and just
turn the tap on. Right, run some water through, and then you can stop the water, and then you just let it all...
I see. So stop the water.
Stop the water, and now you like hold it up, and then it'll go all the way through. That's it.
Oh, I see.
So Nick is learning how to flush a hog casing. And this, honestly, this just makes it so much easier to put onto the, when you put it onto the sausage machine.
This, if you've never done this before, this is so weird, it's unbelievable. It feels like it's going to break. It doesn't feel like it's very strong at all.
But it is strong.
So put that over there. They're not in it. Oh, whoa.
Okay, you don't need to sort of like, you know, wet the cameraman.
There's a knot in it there.
You can just unknot it.
It's so weird because it feels like it's going to break. It's really strong, actually, isn't it?
Mm.
And these are natural hog casings, yeah?
Yes, not synthetic. So you done it, Nick? So Nick, where's your thumb? That's it. Okay, so these are the pork bangers that still have to be twisted into the size that Nick and Andrea likes. I don't know if Andrea likes hers big or she prefers it small. Size,
Yeah.
right? So you squash
That's
it
a bit
in
small.
over there.
Angie's used it a bit bigger than that.
And then you twist it like that, right? So if she wants hers a bit bigger, if she likes it that size, for instance, then go that size, and then you twist them.
Okay.
And that's what you're going to do. Make sure you don't untwist that one. So if she wants it that size, you squash in,
Yeah,
and then you
just
twist. And you just make sure that you don't untwist the ones that you've twisted
So you
already.
twist the same direction each time.
Yeah, because you don't want to untwist
Yeah.
what you've done. So if you go there, squash it in, right? And I usually go like this now, just so I can have a whole lot in my hand. And then, so I don't know how many sausages you will eat in one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6. That size? 3 each?
Well, I would need 3.
I'll eat 4. You have 2 then.
You are such a...
So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Five.
5.
Five.
Sixes.
Right, so here's 6.
Do them in sixes.
And then
Yeah.
we can, yeah.
And then do you cut that, Cindy?
Yeah, and then once you've twisted over here now, if you get the pair of scissors and just
Or a
cut
knife.
that, or a knife, and don't cut me. Right, there you go, and there you've got a handful of bangles.
Excellent. I shall get some bags and there we go. Thank you very much, Cindy.
Cross now. Bubble over here. There we go. Right. So you're going to put the sausage casing, the whole casing, open it up, and then it fits on, and then you just have to have very strong fingers to get it on, and you just push it like that. And the reason why we flashed as well wasn't just to get the sausage out, but it's very much easier to put it onto the... Oh, you've got the sausage in there already. Right.
Ready?
Yes.
You're going to get a bit of air first, yeah?
Yeah. So you first let the air out. Oh, God, straight. Right, okay. And then you just sort of like guide it along with your hand. So it does make it easier when you've got 2 people doing it. I usually do it all by myself.
Well, if you had a proper handle, it wouldn't be too bad.
All by myself.
The handle will turn up someday.
I don't think so. It would have arrived. Right, okay, get ready to go a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Okay, stop. Right. So the next lot, if you want to have a go with doing the stroking.
That bit.
Well practiced.
Can I have a go with doing that? Hang on. So basically we're just guiding that out now, yeah? However size you want it. So you give it a bit of resistance.
Yeah, and you sort of just to make sure that you're guiding the thickness that you want.
Why am I getting... What's that? Oh, it's because I've got new... That's okay. Why's a thing like that?
Because you're not guiding it. When you're guiding it, you've got to hold your hand. Look here. You're holding it up here.
Ah, right, okay.
Okay, so you're guiding it up there.
Up here.
Yeah.
Oh, what am I
It's got
split?
in. It's okay. You take that, you throw it back in there, and you just hold it and pull it along. Right? Okay, go again. We don't let splits upset us. You get the split when you don't control it properly as well. You let it become too full. Okay, stop. Beautiful morning, and I'm going to be starting off the day with a bit of a cleanup here, because while I was busy making sausages at Nick's place, it looks like the dogs had lots of fun with plastic bottles all over the show. So it's going to have to be a big cleanup here today. It looks like a dump site. Okay, some more rubbish. Have sorted out this kitchen nicely. Organized my plastic boxes with all the groceries and stuff in, and shelves all organized nicely. And now I've cleared the way to be able to start the pointing on this wall. I was going to start the pointing this morning, but I thought, you know what? I have to have a clean, organized area before I start working. So that's what happened today. So now, tomorrow morning, the pointing can start. But yeah, this is the kitchen so far. You can see it's going to be a nice big space when it's all done now. So any time from today, and if you just look, you can see it's swollen and a little bit open. So any time from today, they can start. Both of them. Yes, don't try and eat the camera. Both of these two are like, I think they're the first ones that'll be farrowing. I'm thinking of putting some pine needles in here for them to, some pine needles from there, to put in here for them to make nests with, because until my car's fixed I can't go and get straw. So this clever idea to use these pine needles is not my idea. This comes from Sandra Alex Blake of Fonte de Pepe's wife. And pigs, they like to make a nest. So even if you put straw in, they usually go around their paddock or their pen and they look for things to put in to make a nest, because that's the instinct. So I've put this in a pile over here next to the fence, and when they are close to farrowing, they will collect whatever they think they can use for their nest. So when I see this pile disappear, that'll be a signal that having piglets is imminent. So I don't know if you can see here, but apple pie is also very swollen and open at the back, so it's coming soon. I have a feeling it's Tundi that's doing the collection, because she's the one that will go further from the house. But like, someone's been sanding, so she's decided to bring me the sandpaper, because I haven't done any sanding, so that sandpaper doesn't belong to me. But it's now lying on my property. I'm just emptying out all my plants that died when I was in South Africa. You can see there. So the soil, I'm sure, can be reused, and the dead plants can become compost. So I'm just adding it onto this no dig bed that's got watermelon, I think. Looks like it needs a bit of water. Interesting discovery of a skull over here amongst all the dogs' stuff that they are collecting. I tell you, this trolley is the most useful thing ever. Filling it with all this rubbish. Probably got another trolley load more, and what I'm going to do is just now from the trolley put it into black bags. I think this is the easiest way to do it. Pick it up, put it in the trolley, and then put it into black bags, rather than putting it straight into black bags. Someone somewhere might be missing an onion, and if you are missing a work glove, it might be here. Right, this is the fullest the water mine has been for a while, but I'm going to fill up wallows and whatever again for the pigs. So once my car is fixed, I can take this rubbish to the bin. So I've picked up all the rubbish that the dogs have carried around, and the broken plastic that they've chewed, etc. I don't know where they've got all of it from. And also my winter sowing bottles. I was going to keep them for next year, but you know what, I got enough bottles. I will start from scratch again. It's like a mess lying around over here, so I have collected them all into bags. Can't start on the next project until your work area is clean. Quite a sweaty job, but I managed to move the pigs like I wanted to this morning. I've got the 5 who obviously aren't pregnant because 3 of them are boys. So Coco Pop, Mallow Puff, George Cooney, Chris and Oreo are in the big pen, and I managed to move Candy and Maggie into the pen that the others were in. So now I've got pigs in 4 pens, and we are now officially on piglet watch. A couple of them I do know due dates, but the others, because you don't always see the mating happening, you don't know, because kuni pigs are pregnant for 116 days. But if you don't see the mating, you don't know when that 116 days starts. So we are on piglet watch. It can be any time from yesterday. Obviously it didn't arrive yesterday, but Cinnamon Bun is looking heavier and heavier. So I think it is imminent. If you are planning on ever getting kuni pigs, my tip for you is to train them to the bucket. Because this morning, feeding 11 pigs and moving 7 of them to new pens took me exactly 30 minutes. And that's because they will follow the bucket. They've been trained to the bucket. So that's my kuni pig tip for the day. First fruits growing here. These are the same cabbages that were planted, oh my goodness, September last year. They just, yeah, I probably need to just pull them out and put something else there. But I've got to come and relay. I just have not had time, but I've got to set up the irrigation system again here. We pulled it up to do the strimming, and we haven't put it back yet, and so I really need to come and do this. Somehow or other I've got to find the time. But oh, look at my blueberries. I didn't pick them, but I've missed them. They were ready. They've now turned into like little raisins, but it's okay. Yeah, my fruit trees and my orchard here definitely needs a little bit of love. I've got to get this irrigation sorted. My little vineyard that I planted also needs water desperately. Yeah, I think most of these beans died around here because I haven't been doing the watering. Something's still trying to grow there. And here I've got corn, some corn growing here. I haven't taken water out of this well for quite a while, and the way it is, so if you look, that's the top of the well over here, and going all the way down, it's pretty low. This summer it's pretty dire. We did not have enough wind, wind. We had enough wind, didn't have enough rain. I must cut away this bramble plant that is blocking sort of entrance into this other field that I've bought. So this is the field that I've bought. You can see that wall over there for this terrace, and then the one above that, that they've done a special deal that I can pay them over 6 months. But this one has a well on, which I'm desperate for. Let's go and have a look at this well. So this is my new well that I've got. It's much bigger than the water mine and the other well that I've got. I don't know how deep it is though, that's the thing. Like it might look much bigger, but it might not be as deep. But it's definitely got more water in than the others. So I need to try and find out how deep this one is. But yeah, there's that's that big granite slab that the house is built just past it over there. And this area here is the second field. And that's where I've just moved the 5 non-pregnant pigs into. And there is like another road that comes down to these 2 fields. And the plan is in these 2 fields to plant a lot of feed for the pigs. Juno thinks that she can help Silver do my radiator.
Bolts to come out now?
Yep. Yeah.
But we were desperate because I had to get back from there. But you can see how the corner of the radiator. So people were told me to put an egg in the radiator. I don't think it would have worked.
No.
Okay, so this is all. Oh my goodness. So this is I've hit a few too many rocks here.
Yeah.
But it's not going to stop the car from working.
No, it's not. No. No. The car will work properly, but you might have a few rattles and a few squeaks.
Okay.
Cool.
Excellent. Excellent. New one looks exactly the same.
Yeah, let's try.
You're going to see whether it keeps it in.
Never fear when Silver's near.
Yeah, she's chewing the cardboard now. She's just dragged it down there. Find me in the olive grove, Tandy. Did you come look for me? You heard me over here? I'm just looking at my olive trees over here. And I don't see little olive berry thingies on them. So either it's too early for that or I'm not going to have any olives this year. So before I start pointing this wall, I need to take some of these small stones and put them into these holes because some of these holes are a bit too big. So I've got some more stones over there. I'm going to start sticking them into holes. So as you can see, it's been a very, very busy few days with a huge variety of activities going on over here. And yeah, slowly ticking the things off the list. The good news with my car matriculation is that it's actually, we just double checking that they will classify this car as a commercial vehicle, which it is, so it shouldn't be a problem. And then the guy doing the matriculation, Roy, what he said, it's actually cheaper to import the car and pay the tax as it's a commercial vehicle than it will be to matriculate it. So I hope you've enjoyed this Sunday's video, and even if you haven't, if you can just hit the like button, comment below, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Get your friends to subscribe. I really want to hit that 10,000 mark. So in the meantime, stay safe, stay sane, and I'll see you on the next video. Ciao.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car.